gave you a little taste. But let me tell you, our viewers, what Truth Lies Shenanigans is all about. We'll be sharing our truths and opinions with you, calling out the lies, and pointing out the ridiculous shenanigans going on. But most importantly on this show, particularly for today's show, we're going to have some fun with some shenanigans of our own. But one rule and one rule only, no cussing. Avi, don't forget, no cussing. So far, you've been pretty good. A couple of times you've been here, but if you're caught cussing, it's a $10 penalty.
There's a tape delay, right?
Three times in the same show. You'll be giving a love letter to dear Trump in his costume.
Great letters. We fell in love.
So does this mean that Lizzie owes us all $140?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
in your dreams. Also.
Yes. We're gonna make the charity.
And the charity are my kids' college funds, right?
Yes. Yeah.
No, the charity, unless your kids are going to Chanel University, the charity is for my college fund. Slash is donating $1,000 to start.
All right, Lizzie, I know this is your favorite holiday, most favorite holiday. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna let you take over things. Let's go.
How are we gonna start this?
All on you.
So are we doing pictures? Are we doing Halloween costumes? Whoa! What do we have here?
That's grease lightning, baby.
Grease. Oh. Did I set my pictures to come up first? What the hell? We need to skip over some of these. Hold on. Where's everybody else's pictures?
Whoa!
Oh, yeah. Pumpkin.
That's just a pumpkin patch. That's pretty, innocuous. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's up, Mel?
Oh, look at this. Talk about pumpkin patches.
Okay. So this is from our boy Rob B. Rob B has been known to carve a couple of... Whoa!
Where's Rob Doe?
Where's Rob Doe? You look a little off there. Woo! All right. Is that a pharaoh?
Sure is. Look at the beard on that. Look at that thing.
All right. What else we got going on here? You guys got to tell us, about your pictures, the stories behind the pictures.
Where's this from, Rob?
That was from a couple of years ago. Just went to a house party as Pharaoh and his queen. Or maybe the queen and her Pharaoh. Yeah, that's more appropriate.
Good. Looking good.
He's all mine, Jose.
Dewey and Batman. My family has a long tradition of carving jackos.
That's seriously good skills.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Whoop, whoop. So Rob told us earlier this week when he posted a picture, I guess he carved his wife up earlier this week in the form of a jack-o'-lantern. And so what we've learned is that this is a thing for Rob every year. So tell us about your jack-o'-lantern carving craft.
It's something that's just evolved over the years. It was something fun to do with the kids. That is at a stag and doe for some friends of Jose's, and we built those marionette costumes from scratch. Just the wigs that were purchased. But yeah, I've just used a couple of sticks and some wire hangers. Quite uncomfortable for a bald head. But last year I invested...
How's the bald head doing this evening?
It's warm. Oh, it's warm. Yeah, so it's it's another pumpkin, and now I've upgraded. I've purchased some woodworking tools so that I can cut through the husk a little bit cleaner and get a little bit more detail. I've got more tools to do it. And after I posted it, someone challenged me. Neo, let's see. So I was asked to do a Chanel or Vince Carter.
Rock on, brother. Yes.
And Robbie don't do Chanel. Robbie don't do Chanel.
He said he don't do Chanel.
I asked Rob earlier this week when we posted the jack-o'-lantern of his wife Josie. I'm like, can you either carve a Chanel bag into a pumpkin, or can you do Vince Carter? And Rob's from Canada. Vince Carter used to play for the Toronto Raptors, so he channeled his inner NBA fan and gave me Vince Carter. Woo-hoo! Yeah, thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
My pleasure. It was fun.
I thought I saw.
Surely should have been.
Say that again?
I thought I saw some cotton candy there for a second.
Was that what that was? It wasn't pink clouds? It was, somebody was pawning this off as pink clouds.
No, this was Miss Liz E in 2017 as Cotton Candy. I made the entire costume myself. You can't see the full version, but at the top is like just a regular wig. But then the dress is an entire cotton candy dress that I've made myself with foam. It took me 6 hours, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty, and Remy
Nice.
jumped right on it. He had a ball with it. He had a ball.
What was this?
Okay, you guys got to guess what this is.
Yes.
This is probably my favorite costume. Liz E's favorite costume.
I think that's an easy guess.
Robbie, what do you think that is?
With the balloon and everything, I'm thinking some Pennywise thing.
It?
So I am a big Stephen King fan. Love the book It, love the movie It, but it's not Pennywise. It's Penny's boo thing, Lizzie Wise.
Lizzie Wise.
Lizzie Wise.
Lizzie Wise.
Nice.
So that was from, I believe that was from 2018, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, my favorite gal of all time. This is Miss Piggy. This was me in, I believe it was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. My friend Rachel in New York City, she and her husband throw a fabulous Halloween party every year. This was my first year going to the Halloween party, and so I dressed up as Miss Piggy and had a wonderful time. The only thing is, like Robbie, you say that, sometimes the raw head gets a little warm, whatever. That pig nose killed. It killed.
What, it hurt?
Oh my God. Horrible.
Oh, who's this? Who's this guy?
Tell us about this.
This was me in Dubai. Where'd you get this from?
I stole it.
This was me in Dubai. Yeah, you would, you thief. This was us. This was
You're
us
gonna
in
give me for
Dubai,
copyrights?
actually.
I'm sure you get me for copyrights later.
Amongst other things, yeah. Yeah, it's us in Dubai when I got to try on a thing. I don't even know what it's called anymore. But yeah, it was cool for about 30 seconds. And then got off a camel and away we went.
Oh, so you on a camel? Nice.
Oh yeah, that was a ride before. Yeah, before we got on.
Nice.
Oh, this is me and Mel. 20s party. We went to a 20s party. The Roaring 20s. That was fun. I think it was at the French embassy. Yeah. So, that was a fun night actually. We did some dancing. Not that I'm good at it. Can't claim to be good at it, but hey, it was fun. Enjoyed that. Oh, Cookie Monster. Yeah, this is my Cookie Monster. Yeah, Cookie Monster and the cookie. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun one. Oh, let me move Gianni. Sorry, Gianni. That's just another one of the Grease pictures. Oh, Mr. T. So if you look there, you'll see Katie did in that picture. So we were at a party with Katie did.
Katie did.
Katie did.
Katie
Born
did.
80s, me and Mr. T.
We pity the fool. We pity the fool.
All right, and
God,
this is my Walking Dead.
I call this the poor man's thriller. That's what I call this.
Poor man, wait, this was an expensive costume. Poor man. Took me some time to.
Did you see my headline? I said, "Is this a thriller video or is this zombie apocalypse?"
Zombie apocalypse. Thank you. No thriller. This is my wife dressed up as Michonne. So I was actually her. I don't know whoever watches Walking Dead. I was actually her zombie. He walks around with a
See,
zombie.
that's why I was
To do
confused
Thriller, you
when
need
I asked
hands.
when I asked you about it. You mentioned Michonne, and I didn't get that you were talking about Mel and not yourself. So I'm just like, he
Yeah,
looks nothing
I
like
was dressed as
Michonne.
Michonne. Actually, see, that's me, Michonne, and then who's this?
Wait, go back.
Aha! So I
Wait.
showed up to work and was chastised for not wearing a costume. So being the IT guy and just, clever on the spot, decided to print up just a page, nudist on strike, and stuck it onto my shirt for the day.
Hey guys, post your pictures online so we can see them. If you got some pictures, some nice Halloween pictures ready to go, post them. We'll put them up there.
Mike Wolf, if you're watching, post your best costumes. So Mike Wolf used to run. He was our IT guy at Sports Illustrated. So he used to every Halloween he would come around in a costume, pushing a cart full of candy. It was the bestest. It was the bestest.
Amazing. This one was just a stroke of genius. So I just got a white paint suit and some Gorilla Tape and put the lines across it. And I'm essentially a stick man. And then I made up the different faces. So there's a master paper plate that would actually stay on my face, and I put Velcro all on the inside of it. And on the back of the other plates, there's Velcro. So I could hot swap.
Still have it.
I could be anything I wanted.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So Miss Gianni, who are you repping today for Halloween, for our Halloween live show?
You don't recognize your boy Axel?
Axel.
Is that Axel? She's a much prettier Axel than the real
That's your
thing.
boy.
She's a much
I
prettier
am an 80s rock star, Lizzie.
Say again, Gianni, what'd you say?
I said I'm an 80s rock star.
Axel works.
Axel Rose, right? So Mike Winter asked me, Mike, my bestie, Bama bestie is here. Mike Winter asked me. And so he asked if we were all going as Guns N' Roses. As soon as he saw that I was Slash, he's like, are all of you going to be Guns N' Roses? So it's half of Guns N' Roses is repping here for tonight, y'all. Half of Guns N' Roses.
Half.
Axl Rose and Slash. Woo, woo.
Neo and I have Earth, Wind, and Fire going on.
No, seriously.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. All right, Lizzie, what else we got?
So for our costumes, so what about what are your favorite Halloween stories, folks? You got any scares, some fright nights, some goblins and goofs? Well, what about trick-or-treating? How was trick-or-treating for you all? Well, first of all, Rob, do they trick-or-treat in Canada?
Oh, heck yes, we do.
Okay.
Heck yes, we do.
Very nice, very nice.
But where I live, we have an unspoken rule that you design your costume so that can also work with winter wear, because it is almost November and that winter is so close. So you have to keep that in mind when you're designing a cool costume.
So, I mean, I'm trying to remember. I don't ever remember it being like overly cold growing up, for Halloween. In DC, I grew up in Washington, DC with these Bamas, Neo and Avi here. But so Halloween is my dad's birthday. Okay. So this coming Saturday, my dad, who is no longer with us, but Halloween is his birthday. And so if he were alive, if he were still with us, Saturday would have been his 100th birthday. So I'm taking 100 shots one Saturday.
100 shots?
Carrying on till midnight.
Is that even possible?
100
I was gonna...
shots, my brother.
Depends what time you start and what times you finish, right?
6 a.m. to midnight. 6 a.m.
enough
to
time.
midnight.
Get a lot of water in between each shots, you're good.
It'd have to be a lot of water.
A lot of water.
Since I'm quarantined still, I'm not going out anywhere. So if I get sick, I can just run into the bathroom and puke on my own in the company of just me and my cat Remy. He'll provide the puke bucket. It'll be on. But yeah, 100 shots on Saturday. So I'm going to post on the website, on Facebook, TLS True Fly Shenanigans, and I will chart how well the shots are going on Saturday.
Are you gonna
100.
Are you gonna live stream it on the?
I'll be very
Are
lucid.
you gonna
at
live
6
stream
a.m.
it? Are you
No,
gonna live stream it on Instagram as well?
no, no.
I just found out that
Oh God.
I just found out that we can't post pictures on the live feed. Sorry about that.
You all right, Rob?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
cool.
Sorry, Rob. Oh, spider came up. Oh, I didn't realize a spider was coming. Okay, I would have warned you.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't have.
I would have warned
You
you.
all right, Rob?
Hey, Gianna,
Yeah.
do we have any comments online going on? Any comments, any stories? I know we can't do the pictures online. What do we have going on online?
Yeah, we have a couple of comments. Marjorie says, we used to use pillowcases to hold the gallons of candy that we would collect. I definitely remember that.
Okay.
Paulette says, get the ambulance ready.
Oh, yeah, for Lizzie. Yeah.
There's
Jose
a firehouse
says,
2 blocks down.
Jose says, what is Remy's costume? Pics, please. You guys can post the pictures on the TLS page.
Apparently, no, they apparently, unfortunately, it looks like it's restricted on live video. You can't post pictures. Didn't know that. Sorry, guys. We wanted to show your pictures. We'll figure it out next Halloween.
So a quick trick-or-treating story from DC from the Newman household. So I have 2 older brothers, much older than I am. And so I believe they are, 10 and 8 years older than I am, respectively. And so growing up, they would go trick-or-treating, or they would take me trick-or-treating, but they would go get a whole bunch of candy. We would scour the entire neighborhood. Then they would come back, change costumes, and go again. Boom. So we would have tons of candy. And then after all the trick-or-treating was done, because it was my dad's birthday, we would have a huge party to celebrate Mr. Robert Earl Newman. So it was a very, very festive day in the Newman household, if you will. Let me just add with that, my favorite costume growing up, I believe I was in 7th grade. I tricked my parents. I told my parents that I was dressing up as a punk rocker. So I had on a mini dress, I had a wig on, I had on tights, because this was in the 80s, so I had on tights that have holes in them or whatever, put on my sister's heels, dressed as a punk rocker. I had long earrings, things, things tied around my arms. So they thought, okay, she's a punk rocker, cool. In reality, guess what I was?
What?
Gem. Misfits.
Very good, Jim, but no, not Jim. And this will probably go back to a show we did a couple of weeks ago where we were talking about the little girls from Cuties, the movie Cuties. I was a hooker.
Oh, okay.
My parents were none the wiser, but yeah, I was a hooker. I didn't walk the strip, though. But yeah.
All right.
Trick or treat. Wink.
Trick or treat. And I gave out no treats. Or tricks either. Oh, look at Vaughn Perry got jokes. A hoe. I mean, can't we just elevate the conversation? Hooker, lady of the night. Why I gotta be a hoe?
Lady of Night works too.
All right.
All right. So that's it? That's it, Lizzie? That's all our stories for today? I guess so. Okay.
I think so. Does anyone else have any stories they want to share?
I remember one of the last years I went trick-or-treating with my gang. There was a group of 5 of us that would get together every time, and we all lived in different neighborhoods. So in one year, we just planned it out. We hit one neighborhood right around dinner time, and of course with the pillowcases. So it was just running house to house, house to house. Got one neighborhood done. Moved on to the next. We hit 4 neighborhoods that night, and just massive pillowcases. I took the clothes out of my dresser and put it next to my bed so that I could organize my candy for the year. That's how much I had.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always been a lot of candy. We always had
And
a
no
lot of candy.
beatus. No beatus.
What about you, Gianni? You got any stories? Any
What's
fun
up,
I got a
Alex?
stories?
What kind of story?
I don't have any trick or treating stories that are very interesting, but I do have like a scary story.
What? Let's hear it.
Yeah?
Let's
Okay.
hear it. Let's go.
Okay, so this one time it's like a traditional family scary story. Like we tell this every year, what my mother does
Okay.
when she was here. So when my mom first moved to New York, she's from Puerto Rico. She moved to New York with her sister. She has 4 sisters and then my grandparents. They moved into this duplex that had like a history of witchcraft and stuff like that. So one day when my aunts were sleeping, at the time they were like 6 and 7 and 9 and 10, around those ages. My mother woke up to my aunt screaming, and when she woke up, there were shoes that were moving on their own like this, like their shoes were moving.
Oh wow.
Their drawers were opening in and out, and clothes were flying out of the drawers. And then they weren't seeing anything, but they were just seeing all of these animated things happening around them. And then my mother said, and each of my aunts have a different version of this story, but they all remember that it happened.
Wow.
And my aunt's hair was pulled. And then that's when my mother took action, because they were all so petrified, they were stuck in their bed. So my mother took action. She said she did a little prayer. She ran out of the door. She called my grandmother, and first she knocked on the door to my grandmother's door, and my uncle was there. But he said, he asked her what was wrong, and my mom was like, something's happening in our room. We don't know what's happening. And then he was like, oh, do you mean this? And then his feet started to do the exact same thing that they saw in the room. So she freaked out, and she ran into the other room where she thought, where my grandmother actually was. And then she got my grandmother, brought her to the room. Apparently she said some type of prayer. You know, grandmothers have that magic. So, and then everything dropped. Literally, they saw all of the clothes drop.
Wow.
The drawers kind of fell out. And then each of them have a different version of how, I guess, the spirits kind of left. So one said it went through the ceiling, one said the windows opened, and then the other just said that the clothes dropped. So yeah.
Wow. Crazy. Wow.
That's my story.
That is kind of scary.
It is very creepy. It's very
I feel like, how many of you guys went to sleepaway camp? You know, you go to sleepaway camp and you sit by the fire and you tell the scary stories about old man Clutch. That's what it felt like.
All right.
It's always the guy with the hook hand. Always the guy with the hook hand.
Oh wait, what? What happened, Rob? What's going on?
What?
okay, guy.
Skinhead!
Oh, my brother left. My brother left.
Your brother from another mother left.
Informed.
So who are we this time, Rob?
This typically goes with a plaid shirt with the sleeves ripped off, so it's Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt. That's cool. All right. Well, those were great stories, great memories. Enjoyed it. Gianni, we'll see you very shortly. We'll see you back shortly, okay? All right, guys.